Hi guys, Haley here with Agnes and Dora by Haley Willingham, and I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you about if you are thinking about switching from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora. I've done a few videos about why I switched from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora, some comparisons, but today this video is directly for those who are thinking about making the switch from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora, because I did it. I made this switch from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora over 2 months ago. So I'm going to give you my perspective, why I left LuLaRoe, talk to you about how I left LuLaRoe, talk to you about how I joined Agnes and Dora, and my experiences with Agnes and Dora, as well as my sales with Agnes and Dora versus LuLaRoe. And I'm going to be completely and totally honest with you and give you my story so that you can make the decision for yourself whether you feel that you should leave LuLaRoe and join Agnes and Dora as well, or stay with LuLaRoe. So hopefully this will help you in making your decision. So I started with LuLaRoe in July of 2017, which was a time where LuLaRoe was very oversaturated. And I remember that was one of the main questions I asked my rep, who was a sponsor, and she had said that there were a lot of people, but that you could still make money doing this. And she was making between $20,000 and $30,000 a month. And I had been a member of her group for a while, and I really liked her, and I was really drawn to her. And I really trusted her, and I saw what she was doing, and I thought, hey, I can do that too. So I joined LuLaRoe. And while I was with LuLaRoe, I did really well. I ended up fast track qualifying, which is selling 175 pieces or more each of your first 3 months. So in July, I think I missed it, but I did it in July, I think I missed it. But in August, September, and I was on track to do it in October as well. But I ended up, I think I did fast track qualify in October, but I never got the bonus because I left. So I think I did end up fast track qualifying because I think I didn't officially resign until November 1st. So I was making $10,000 a month doing LuLaRoe. So, I mean, I had that success my first 3 months, so why would I leave? Well, there were a few reasons. One of the reasons was because I just didn't feel it. And I wasn't, before I tell you the reasons, I want to tell you that I tried to make it work. So it was hard on me, because I had a photography studio in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. You don't know where that is, but it's 20 minutes from where I live. And I was keeping my clothes there because we live in a townhouse. We have 3 kids and a 2 small townhouse. So I was keeping my clothes at my photography studio. Well, when I wanted to do a live sale, I had to go there, which I couldn't really do on a weekday night because my husband didn't get home till like 8 or 9 o'clock. My kids had sports and I had to help with homework and do all that stuff. So I'd end up going on Sunday nights. I would end up going to the studio doing live sales, and sometimes I wouldn't sell much. I would sell like 1 or 2 pieces. And I just remember feeling depressed. Like, this isn't what I want. This isn't where I want to be. I want to be with my kids. I want to be home. Not with the ghosts of Shepherdstown. It's a show, guys. I've never seen a ghost there, but seriously. I did feel like I was going to sometimes, leaving there at like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, this is creepy. But anyway, so I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. And then I found out I'm pregnant. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Basically, no, I'm not going to be driving to my studio in Shepherdstown on Sunday nights. I'm not going to be going there during the week every day, because that's what I was doing. I was going every day to ship. I have like 2 sessions a week and 1 day on the weekends that I do shoot. But I don't want to have to go there every day. I'm not going to go there every day with the newborn. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So I told my husband, and he's like, yeah, I understand, but you're making a lot of money doing this. What can we do? What can we do to help you to continue this? So I said, well, I would need a place to sell in my house. So we decided to make our back room, which is where I am now, into my LuLaRoe room. So I did it. I brought everything over here, and I didn't change anything. Yeah, I wasn't going to my photography studio. I wasn't doing that anymore, but I still wasn't happy. I remember not wanting to do lives, not wanting to come down to this room because I was surrounded by clothes I didn't like. So this brings me to the first reason why I decided to leave LuLaRoe. Because I didn't get to pick my patterns. So I was getting a box. I loved Amelia's. I loved the hand-dipped Amelia's. And I would see that they were coming out new ones. I was like, oh, I need to buy more Amelia's. So I'd buy a box of like 30. And this is no joke, guys. These are Amelia's. The same statistics don't apply to the Carlys. I'll tell you in a minute. But I'd get a box of 30 Amelia's. There might be 5 in there that I liked. 5 out of 30. And maybe 3 of those would sell right away. And the other 2 I would push because I really liked them. But then the other 25 would be sitting on my shelf over here. I didn't like them. I wouldn't wear them. I didn't think they were pretty. To be honest. This is honest. Then I'd get a box of Carlys. And I'd open them up. And Carlys were a little better. I had luck with Carlys with my clients. So I would have 50 Carly. If I'd order a box of 30 Carlys, there'd be 15 that I liked and 15 that I didn't. Better odds? No, that's not better odds. That is better, but it's not good odds. You have 15 Carlys you're going to sell. Yay, great. You made your money back, but then you have your profit. The other 15 Carlys just sitting there on that shelf that you don't like. You don't like the pattern, you don't like the material, something you just don't like about it. And then you get Sarah's. Sarah's are about 50-50 too. Not that good odds, right? Then those 15 Sarah's on the shelf. And I ended up ordering leggings just to get black leggings. My leggings really didn't sell. But I wanted black leggings to be able to make outfits to upsell other things. But I never got a pair of black leggings. So I ended up having those Amelia's, those Carlys, those Sarah's here that I didn't like. And so I would have to come down on a live sale and try to sell them. But I didn't like them. And I'm not a kind of person that can just be like, oh, this is beautiful. But I don't know. I'm not a fake person. And I understand that people have different tastes. I understand that. But I don't want to sell things I don't like. I don't. And it became very clear to me in the first 2 to 3 months when something happened. And I should have known, but I didn't do retail. I didn't know that I would get to know my clients and I would get to know what they liked. And they liked solid. They liked pretty florals. They liked black, but I couldn't give them what they wanted. There was no way that I could. And I just felt very overwhelmed, very depressed. And I was like, this isn't working. I have to leave. Another reason that I left was because of the company structure. I felt like whenever there was a problem, they made excuses. Or they put cherry frosting over top of it to cover it up. It was an ice cream. They made a mistake and they dropped it in the mud. Well, they picked up and they put cherry frosting on it and said, oh, look, it's brand new. It's awesome. Yeah, I love it. Yay, do eat it. It's great. But they didn't fix the problem that there's dirt on the front, There's dirt on the ice cream. They didn't fix it. They just covered it up. And when I was in, it was fall. And fall is the time that you want to buy Sarah's and you want to buy Linnaeus and all of that. And they didn't have any in stock. They didn't have any in stock for a long time. And I understand that companies have growing pains and all of that. But they weren't telling us how they were going to fix this. They were just putting cherry frosting over top of it. And they were still onboarding people. But they couldn't give the reps that they had what they needed. But they were still onboarding new reps. They didn't seem to care about us at all. And then when they did get Sarah's in and I'd order them, I wouldn't get them because I'm on the East Coast. The East Coast warehouse didn't have them. The California warehouse did, and they weren't going to ship us from California because that's more shipping money because you don't pay for shipping. Believe me, you pay for shipping. But it's like the free meal plan at Disney. We don't pay for meals, you pay for the meals. Okay, anyway, so they aren't shipping my order from California, so I don't get my Sarah's. It took me 2 weeks to get the money on my account from those Sarah's. I start off being nice. Hi, LuLaRoe, I understand. You couldn't ship my Sarah's. Can you put the money? Kid, are you going to give me my money back? Into being, this is my livelihood. This is my children's food you're taking out of their mouths. And then finally, and I was like, if you do not fix this within 2 hours, I'm going to have to take, or within 12 hours, I'm going to have to take other methods. This isn't okay. Within an hour, the money's back on my account. I am a very nice person. I don't like to threaten people to get my money. And I don't know, I just feel like the way they do business is just crazy. They tell you that their solution to the clothes that you can't sell is go find new people to sell it to. Go find new people. Or but I already have people. I already have people in my group that want clothes, but you aren't giving me the clothes that I want for them. So I'm going to go buy other people and put them in, and then I'm not going to be able to please those people, so I'm going to find more people. Oh my goodness. When does it end? And then with the Linnaeus and Sarah's, they're like, well, you can buy Carly's and sell Carly's. And I was like, I don't want to sell Carly's. It's going to be December soon. I don't want to wear Carly's. I want Sarah's. And the launches were complete bananas. They were bananas. You wouldn't find out until an hour before the launch that they were launching new things. I have a life. I have children. I plan my finances. And you're going to tell me an hour before the launch that I need to magically come up with money to buy these new Disney leggings? What is going on? And then you take up your whole entire life on launch day waiting for the launch to happen and waiting to get in to be able to buy these clothes, and then sometimes you just can't because they have no limits on how many items that people can buy, so people just keep buying and buying and buying them all up until there's none left for anyone, and that's a problem. So to summarize the reasons I left the company, because I didn't get to pick my own patterns, because I had stuff here that wouldn't sell, that was piling up that I couldn't sell, and I just didn't think that was good business. It's not. Number 2, I didn't trust the company, not at all. Number 3, I didn't like how they handled problems. So, get out. So, I decided to leave. And when I decided to leave, there was one reason that I didn't want to leave, and that was because of my clients. Because I actually got to know them, and because I actually cared about them. I actually liked selling clothes. I never thought that I would. I'd never done retail, but I actually liked it. I actually liked selling to my clients. Yes. So I went back because when I was researching LuLaRoe, about joining LuLaRoe, I found another company that I liked their styles more. The reason that I didn't join them at the time was because I thought LuLaRoe was the best place for me to make money, because my family needed money. We need to get out of this townhouse. We're having another baby. We need to get out of this townhouse. I don't know where we're going to put him. He's going to hang from the ceiling. I really don't know. But we needed to make money, and I thought LuLaRoe was the best option to make money fast. So when I decided to leave LuLaRoe, I went back to the company Agnes and Dora. I did research. I wasn't going to go into this lightly. Not at all. Not this time. I knew what I wanted. So I did my research. And Agnes and Dora seemed to have everything that I wanted. They had a leader who didn't make excuses. She didn't put cherry frosting over it. She dumped out the ice cream sundae and made a new ice cream sundae. And I'll tell you reasons. I'll tell you some of this as we go on. I'm emotional because this is like where I found where I'm supposed to be, and I'm 5 months pregnant, and so yeah. So these are real emotions coming from a pregnant lady. Okay. I'm not gonna cry over ice cream sundaes. Okay. So I did the research. I found this amazing lady by watching YouTube. That's why I do YouTube now, because maybe I can help somebody the way that she helped me. I contacted her. I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about joining. Can you give me any advice? Can you talk to me? She ended up calling me. And I do this for the people that join under me too, because I think this is very important. She ended up saying, hey, give me a call. Call me. And this was her number. She put her number down. So I called her and we talked about it. And in that call, I felt so assured that this was the right company for me. But there's one more thing I needed to do. I needed to actually try the clothes. I had not tried the clothes. That's the reason that one of the reasons I didn't join them and went with LuLaRoe, because I liked the styles better, but I didn't have any of their clothes. So I ordered like $300 worth of clothes, and I was so nervous for them to come, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this is the right company for me. And it all depended on those clothes. If I didn't like the clothes, I wouldn't join. If I liked the clothes, I would join. So it all depended on this box of clothes. So they came, and I was so nervous to open it. But I opened it, and the first thing I tried on was an Austin dress, which is amazing. Floor length dress. It was just like this baby suede, really soft. And I tried it on, and I started crying because pregnant and emotional, because I found where I was supposed to be. Because it was the most amazing dress I had owned. It made me feel really good about myself. As did the other clothes. I had a ruffled tunic in that box and a cardigan, which I still wear. I love a pair of black leggings, a dolman. I had some other things in there as well. And I just fell in love. And I joined, and I said, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. So before that, I already joined the wait list just because of that LuLaRoe mentality. Because when you join LuLaRoe, as you know, you're in the queue for like months. For so long. So I'm like, I need to join the wait list now. But honestly, I was on the wait list for about a week and a half. And then you get an email to join the Discover group, which is a group with Agnes and Dora. They have Jims and Rads, which are consultants in the company that have been voted into these positions to represent the company by us reps. Also there are the headquarters leaders. Buffy's there. She's our owner, and she's amazing. And they will answer any questions that you have. And they started this group because, and now here's a warning too, because they were getting feedback from some of their potential reps that the people that they had signed up under the wait list weren't helping them. They weren't answering their questions, or they were telling them lies, like this is so easy, money's gonna fall from the sky and things like that. And Agnes and Dora does not want you to join this company if it isn't right for you. So they made the discovery group so that you can find out if this is the right place for you. So this is the warning. Just like LuLaRoe, guys, and I know if you're coming from LuLaRoe, you know this. You need to pick a good sponsor. You need to pick a good person, because they're going to be the person that you go to ask any questions or to answer any questions. So reach out to a few people that you really like. And if they don't get back to you like right away, and I know I have kids, I have a job, I have all of this too, but I try to respond back as soon as I can. At least within a few hours during the day or when I wake up in the morning, and ask them questions. And so this really like blows my mind that some people on my team would say that they reached out to other reps, reached out to like 10 reps, and only 2 got back to them and actually answered their questions. And the other 8 either didn't get back to them or said, I'm not going to help you until you sign up under me, until you join my team, then I'll help you. That is a major red flag, you guys. Major. Like, what are you doing? Are you just trying to like collect reps? Because that's not cool. And that's what they did in the OC, or we call it the original company. That's what we call it when we talk about the LuLaRoe. The other company, not the original company. I don't know. They were born at the same, they were around at the same time. Pregnancy brain. Woohoo. The other company. That's what they did in LuLaRoe. A lot. And the compensation plan in Agnes and Dora is totally different from LuLaRoe. LuLaRoe, you get a check based on how many people you have under you. Agnes and Dora, you do not. The reps under you, you will get directly, you get 5% in rep credits, which means that you will get that money to spend on Agnes and Dora clothes. So if you have 1 rep under you and they spend $100, you will get $5 rep credit. I know it's a horrible example, but you'll get $5 rep credits to spend on ordering clothes. So Agnes and Dora isn't giving you a check. They're not giving the reps a check. They're giving you money to buy clothes to turn into more profit. So you still have to buy the clothes. You cannot make money in Agnes and Dora just by having people under you and doing nothing. You have to sell the clothes still. But some people still like to collect reps to get that rep credit. So watch out for that. Make sure you join a good team, an amazing team that should be very helpful. As an example, my team, we have a waiting page where we'll answer all your questions, and we'll do videos and trainings and all of that stuff. So make sure you have somebody who's going to help you from the very beginning, because if they're not going to help you from the very beginning, why would you even believe that they would help you once you get in, when you really need it? Are they even going to be able to help you? Who knows? Okay, that is very important, very important, very important. So I had to go over that. But you're coming from LuLaRoe, so you hopefully already know. So you join the Discover group, and you're in there for about a week. You get a lot of information. You even have a live chat with Buffy. The owner, she'll even come and talk to you live, tell you about the company, answer your questions. Then on Monday, you get a link to sign up for Agnes and Dora if you are ready to sign up. If not, you can rejoin the Discover group as many times as you want until you make up your mind that this is the right place for you. Or if you don't, then you don't. It's your choice. And then you will have 21 days to place your initial order. So, initial orders. With Agnes and Dora, we have put in the plan. I didn't start this plan. This plan came in, I think, 3 weeks after I joined. But the new plan for the new package, the starting package, starts at $2,000. So you'd pay $2,000, then you'd get $2,000 in credits to buy your own initial inventory. You pick your initial inventory. So you are picking everything right from the start. You are deciding what clothes you want to carry in your shop, which is amazing. So there is that $2,000, and then the welcome kit. I paid $50 for mine. I think they've gone up, but they have a lot of really cool stuff in it now. So I think it's like 150 something, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I think. And then you do have to pay shipping in Agnes and Dora. So you have to add shipping onto that. So it's like $2,200 probably to start out for the lowest package. They do have a $3,500 package, and then you get an extra $150 credit. I think it's $150 now. They changed it. And then they have $5,000 package, and you get an extra $250 credit if you get that. If you go with that package. So you can start your Agnes and Dora business for like $2,000 plus the $200 for the welcome kit and the shipping. So yes, Agnes and Dora, you do have to pay shipping. But that isn't a big deal for me because like I said before with LuLaRoe, you were paying for shipping. You were getting a box of stuff that you didn't get to pick out. Not all that stuff is going to sell. It's not. It's going to sit. So there's your shipping money sitting on a shelf. So honestly, it's not that big deal. Really, it isn't. So I wouldn't focus on that too much. So you join Agnes and Dora. You pay for your kit. Then you'll get it in about 1 to 2 weeks. And then you can start selling. So here are some major differences in the two companies. Agnes and Dora and LuLaRoe are alike in the fact that you sell clothes. After that, the alikeness gone. It's totally gone, you guys. You are going to have to change the way you think. You are going to have to change the way you look at the company. You're going to have to change everything. And it isn't easy to do, and that is why, especially if you're coming over from LuLaRoe, you need a sponsor who has done the same thing. You really do. So that they can help you because it's hard or understand you. My sponsor, she didn't come from LuLaRoe, but she understood me and she helped me so much. But it's totally different. Agnes and Dora is more of a retail-based company. We think like a retail store. LuLaRoe does not, because they do not have seasonal products. They do not do discounts. They do not do anything like that. They have items that they sell, and that's what they sell. Sometimes they will have new items, like once or twice a year. But basically, they have Carly's, they have Amelia's, they have Sarah's. That's what they have. That's what they always have. They always have it. So you sell 10 Sarah's, you buy 10 Sarah's. At least that's what it should be. I know sometimes I would be like, I don't know, I just buy Amelia's because, ooh, pretty Amelia prints. I would hope I get that. That's not the right way of thinking at all. But if you sell 10 Sarah's, you buy 10 Sarah's. That's not the way it is with Agnes and Dora. With Agnes and Dora, you will have a whole bunch of different things. A whole bunch of different styles. You'll have swing tunics. You'll have boyfriend cardigans. You'll have essential cardigans. You'll have favorite hoodies. I'm just going to put them over here. We have dusters. And these are things that are in stock now on our site. But they might not be forever. So, if you sell 10 boyfriend cardigans, you might buy 15 swings. You might not buy 15 more boyfriend cardigans. If I sell all of my boyfriend cardigans, it's January. I'm not buying boyfriend cardigans because people are not going to buy boyfriend cardigans in the spring because they're very soft, warm, and comfy. But not spring stuff. So you are buying for the season and you are buying for your customers. So you have to know your customer. And it will come in time. It will. But in the meantime, we like to do a mock customer, a mock perfect customer, where your ideal customer is. So my ideal customer, she is between like 28 and 60. She has a family, or she wants to start a family. She's a businesswoman. She either runs her own business, or she's a teacher, or she's doing something to provide for a family. So she needs clothes to wear to work, but she also has a family. So she needs clothes to wear to the soccer game and to wear out shopping. She needs all of that. Like, she doesn't have a lot of time to get ready, and she wants something that's easy and that looks really good and really comfortable for her. So when I buy, I'm buying for her. So that is something that you will need to become accustomed to. And in the beginning, it's hard, and that's like why you need a good sponsor to help you. But in the beginning, it's hard because you're like, oh, pretty clothes. I'm just gonna buy these pretty clothes, these pretty clothes, these pretty clothes. And then you start getting more used to it. You start knowing your clients and seeing what your clients are buying, and you start buying for a purpose. Like now, I am buying clothes I can make outfits with. We have launches every 2 weeks or sooner. In December we had a lot of launches. I don't know what happened, but we usually have a launch every 2 weeks. But unlike LuLaRoe, that will just like pop it up on you, an hour launch. No, we send out a newsletter at the beginning of the month and tell you everything that's going to happen that month, what's launching, all of that stuff, what styles will be launching, when the launches will happen, so that you can prepare your budget, your mind, your soul, your body, your schedule, so you can prepare all of that stuff for the launch. So we had a launch, and it was a lot of Valentine's Day-ish type clothes. And so I bought outfits. I know my clients, they like leggings. They do. They like them because I really don't want to diss LuLaRoe, but they're prettier. And I get to pick the styles, so it's really good. But they like them because, yeah, they're prettier. They are. Most of them are than what LuLaRoe does. They're not as eccentric. So I like to buy the leggings, and I bought tops that went with them, and I bought some dusters or cardigans that went with them as well. And I'm going to do a Valentine's Day tomorrow. They're coming tomorrow, and I'm going to do a Valentine's Day album sale. I'll talk to you about selling in a minute. But yes, so I'm going to do that, and then Sunday night I do a live Sunday nights. I'm going to do pink, purple, red with a little black and white, like a Valentine's Day color theme sale. And then Tuesday I'll make Valentine's Day outfits. So I have like a theme going on, so that I know my clients and that I'm buying now to sell. So you're buying to sell. This is another difference. In LuLaRoe, we're told it's best to build up your inventory. It's best to have tons of pieces, 1,500 pieces. Some people had like 2,000 pieces, and they would brag about it. Like, I have 2,000 pieces of inventory. And yeah, now it's like, why are you bragging about that? You had 2,000 pieces of inventory that you can't sell. Why are you bragging about that? No. That's not the model of Agnes and Dora. The model of Agnes and Dora is to get it in and to get it out. That's what you want to do. So, for that reason, Agnes and Dora has discounts. Now, you cannot act on your own because we want to respect other reps. We want to give everyone a fair opportunity. So no, you don't discount. And you don't find people discounting with Agnes and Dora. Not like you do LuLaRoe. No, you can't message me for private sales. You can't do that. You can't do private sales. You can't. You do have some people going out of business, but that's the same as with any company. People come in and they realize that it's not for them. It's not what they expected, or life happens. So you will have some people going out of business. But Agnes and Dora does offer you the 90% back that LuLaRoe did too, of your inventory, and I haven't heard of any problems with that at all. But yeah, so we do not have that discount thing, only when Agnes and Dora says we can do it, pretty much. But we want to move these clothes. So if we have styles, if we have clothes that have been here for a year, or these maybe in springtime, Agnes and Dora will discount them. They will usually take 50% off. They usually end up taking, what they do is they will offer a discount to the reps in the back office in our store. Like say these swing tunics, this isn't the real price. Say these swing tunics. Here, let me give you a real example. I have nothing here that is on sale. We have skirts. Hold on. I'm running out of the way. We have skirt, this midi skirt. This midi skirt was originally, I think, like $40. We ended up discounting it to $20 for the client, $10 for the rep. Our markup is 50%. So we pay 10, we sell for 20 now. We were paying 20, we sell for 40. So this skirt will go on sale for us the month before it goes on sale for the customer. So in January, we can buy the skirt for 10 and sell it for 40. And then in February, we will sell the skirt for 20. And the purpose of that is to get rid of it, to get it gone, to not have it sit over there on the shelf collecting dust because nobody wants it. LuLaRoe understands that you do not want to keep these clothes sitting around. You want them gone. So we act like a retailer. Retailers do this, and this is amazing, you guys. Don't be scared of it. It's amazing because you get to get rid of your old inventory to buy the new stuff. So you want to push the new stuff, but then if some of that new stuff doesn't sell, you can get rid of it for a discount, but you can get rid of it so that you're not holding on to it forever and ever and ever and ever, because you don't want to hold on to it forever and ever and ever and ever. You don't. You want to buy and you want to sell. So that is how that works. I know, I'm like on tangents and now I'm like, what am I talking about? Oh my goodness. But while we're on buying and selling the clothes, the prices, like I said, 50%. If you pay $10, you sell it for $20. It's a 50% markup. Prices, some things are cheaper. Our leggings, which am I now, are cheaper. They are $22. We have jeggings, which are amazing. Like, there's some amazing products that we have. These are $48, and they're jeggings. Ooh, stretchy. Our leggings do have a different waistband, and I like this waistband because it actually stays up. The other one, I feel like I have to pull it up. I think I have LuLaRoe leggings on now because of my pregnant belly. It's a little comfortable. But this waistband, the thin waistband, actually stays up on my waist better when I'm out, so I don't have to keep pulling it up. But the jeggings do have that yoga waistband going on. So, prices. We sell dusters. Yay! Just like LuLaRoe. But this awesome duster is $48. $48. We just had a discount. This is something that Agnes and Dora does as well. They are trying it out in January, but they are discounting items just for us reps. So the dusters, oh my gosh, I'm going to do math, you guys. 48 divided by 2. So we pay $24 for them. They did a sale, one day sale, $15. So we buy $15 and we still charge our customers $48. We have to. We cannot. You're going to get in huge trouble. You're going to be banned from launches. You're going to be you can't sell them for less than $48. You can't. You will get in huge trouble. And nobody does it because they will ban you from participating in launches. Nobody wants that. So We buy these for $15 for that one day and sell them for $48. I bought a whole bunch because, hello, my group loves them and they're $48 and they're so nice and comfortable. So this is $48. And just to compare, this is our Dreamy Duster. This is a knit, a sweater knit, a super thick cable knit. You can see the cables on here somewhere. I don't know. But it is here. You can see a little bit there. It's cable knit. These are $72. If this was a Sarah, $70. Much better. $72. Ah! How does that compare? It doesn't. Our tops are a little more expensive because they're better made with better material. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest, people. This is a baby suede tunic, and it is amazing. It's an asymmetrical, so you can see it comes down on one side more than the other. Joplin is a dress. It is $58, and this is modal. You can see it doesn't, I didn't like the Carly because it came down so low in the back. I didn't really like that. I used to tie mine up, but this does not. It comes the same in the front and the back, but it's longer on the sides. And it's such a cute look. And this is modal fabric. Super stretchy, super soft. We have these. This is a favorite cardigan. Black, you guys. We have tons of black. Tons of black. And there's these cute little buttons. These are $56. And this is modal as well. Like, I could just keep going. These clothes are amazing, and they come out with new styles every 2 weeks and new prints of old styles every 2 weeks, and they restock some stuff in the back as well every 2 weeks. So we come out with seasonal stuff. So in the winter, you'll have cardigans, you'll have Dreamy Dusters. In the spring and summer, you'll have tank tops and tank dresses. And on capri leggings, we have capri leggings. So I had a pair of capris over here. I don't think they're here anymore. I was going to show you. But we have capri leggings, which is amazing. I had somebody from Hawaii want me to order some capri leggings. I'm like, it is negative 16 degrees here, honey. I'm like, fine, I will order you capri leggings. Oh my goodness. Capri leggings and a tank top. I'm like, make me feel bad about myself. But anyway, we are seasonal, but you can go into the back office, and if they have that stuff available, you can order it whenever you want. So we do have launches every 2 weeks, but things that don't sell during the launches will be added to our back office, and you can shop that. And our launches are very simple. They're very simple. You go, you log in, and if you join my team, I'll explain this to you. Hopefully you're up. If you join whoever's team you join, we'll explain this better. But you go in and everything is loaded about 2 hours before. We usually do our sales at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And because Agnes and Dora runs on Mountain Standard Time. So we do our launches then. And you can go in 2 hours before and you look at all the stuff. And so you need to figure out what you want to buy. And then you get ready to buy it. Now, sometimes things will have limits. We do have limits. Oh my gosh, limits. When we first came out with these jeggings, there was one per consultant. One per size per consultant. So you could order one denim per each size, one black per each size, one charcoal per each size, one olive per each size. And usually at launches, there's a minimum of no more than 5 on the certain items that you buy. So you go through and you do that, and it takes like a minute, honestly. And you're like, whoa, that was the fastest minute of my life. But things that don't sell from that will be carried over to the back office, so you'll be able to buy from there. And you do have to pay for shipping. My stuff usually takes 7 days to ship from, they're in Utah, so from Utah to West Virginia. Okay, now I want to address the other issue about the company. I just briefly went over this about how, in comparison, LuLaRoe will drop the ice cream on the floor and it'll have dirt on it, and they'll just sprinkle whipped cream and say, here you go, it's beautiful. They won't try to fix it. Whereas Agnes and Dora will drop the ice cream on the floor, throw it in the trash. Well, not throw it all in the trash, maybe scrape off the bad parts. I guess if you drop ice cream on the floor, you might want to throw it all in the trash. But they're not going to get rid of everything. They're going to scrape off the dirt and the bad part that touched the ground. And then they're going to put new ice cream over top of it. That makes it better. And that you actually want to eat. So, my first experience with this was after I signed on to be a rep. Like I told you, I didn't get to pick my own kit. My kit was chosen for me. This was the old way of them doing things. So I didn't get to pick my kit. And then about a week later, they ended up starting their discount stuff. And they ended up discounting some seasonal things like skirts, because we were going into the winter and people don't really want to wear skirts during the winter. And things that weren't in my package, they discounted it. They said we could do discounts, so they automatically do discounts on our sales site, on our store site. So it was basically money that we were losing out on because we didn't really have a chance to sell this stuff yet at the full price. Me, a lot of girls, everyone, I don't think anyone actually was like, had a problem with it. We were like, this is how it is. Because we're so used to being treated that way with LuLaRoe. You're just like, it is what it is. Well, a few days later, I noticed that I had rep credits on my account. I was like, I don't have any reps under me yet. What is this? What is this? What is this? So I went to my group and I was like, why do I have rep credits? And then people were coming, they were going, I do too. I do too, what is it? And then the next day we get an email saying, thank you so much for joining Agnes and Dora, and we know that you joined and you didn't get to pick your own kit, and then we discounted these items right away. Well, here is the difference from the discount. It was like $300. Mind blown. They actually gave us back those credits, though that money that we would have lost. They gave it back. I can tell you because of experience, guys, LuLaRoe would never do that. LuLaRoe didn't care. Honestly, they didn't. If they changed, I'd be the first person to say, wow, they changed. They made a good decision. But no, that would not have happened over there. It wouldn't have. And that just makes your heart happy. And there are people that come from LuLaRoe and they do have this when something goes wrong. They're like, oh my gosh, this went wrong. Like when we had shipping, like, oh, shipping, oh my goodness. And they get really upset because they think that it's going to be the same. My sponsor had this comparison. She's like, LuLaRoe is like that ex-boyfriend who like did you dirty. He's like Chet. That's the name she used to. Chet. And he's just a player. He's awful. And after you get rid of him, you like leaves this bad taste in your mouth, and you're like, everyone is gonna be like Chet. But then comes along Bob, who isn't like Chet at all. He's considerate and he's caring and he cares about your needs and he treats you good. And you have to remember that he isn't Chet. That he is not going to do what Chet did to you. So Agnes and Dora isn't LuLaRoe. They're not. And so you have to come into it knowing that they're not LuLaRoe. They don't put whipped cream over the dirt. They take the dirt off and put new over it. Like with our shipping. We had launches in December. We started with a new warehouse, and the new warehouse wasn't doing good. It wasn't doing what we needed it to do. We needed them to ship items fast, and it was taking like a week for them to get items out to us, and that wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. So Buffy brought in somebody who knew what they were doing. His name is Ken. He is amazing. And he took our problems and he turned them around. And now during launches, items are shipping the same day. The same day. Shipping has gotten so much better because they fixed it. They didn't just try to cover it up or make excuses. They fixed it. Another thing that I want to address is that with Agnes and Dora, if they cannot meet the needs of their current consultants, inventory-wise, they will stop onboarding. LuLaRoe doesn't do this. Agnes and Dora stopped onboarding this year for 6 months, and then another 2. So they were really only onboarding 4 months out of the year, new reps, because they were growing too fast. But guys, we only have 3,200 reps. LuLaRoe has 80,000, at least last I heard. I don't really know. But last I heard, they had 80,000 reps. We only have 3,200. Buffy doesn't want to grow the company too fast. And if the company is growing too fast, she will stop onboarding. And when we do reach higher numbers, she has already said that she's going to look at new reps coming into the company and where they are and how many other Agnes and Dora reps are around them to see if they'll be successful before allowing them to join the company. So if you are thinking about joining, now is a great time to do it because we might have another halt to onboarding soon. Who knows? I don't know. But like I said, you can join the wait list and see if it's right for you. Like, there's no obligation to join when you join the wait list. You just get on it. So, sales now. We're talking about. I've been talking for an hour. I'm like looking at the time. Oh my goodness. Sales. So, one of the things when you join this company, it isn't easy. You have to work. You have to do album sales. You have to do sales. You have to sell. With Agnes and Dora, you have a website. And the reps usually, I do open 24/7 for shopping. But my LuLaRoe customers wanted albums, so I do albums on Fridays. I'm doing albums tomorrow. I do live 3 times a week. I post to my group every day. I do outfits, I do capsules, I do all of this stuff. So it is a little less time consuming than LuLaRoe because Agnes and Dora provide you with stock photos for your website, so you don't have to take stock photos. But you still have to put an effort into it. It's not going to sell itself for you. You have to sell the clothes. So it does take work. And coming over from LuLaRoe when I was making $10,000 a month, you're not going to do that with Agnes and Dora. You're not, because nobody knows about them. Hardly anyone knows about Agnes and Dora. So I left LuLaRoe. I ended up making a video when I decided to leave and telling my clients why I was leaving LuLaRoe and why I was joining Agnes and Dora. I also wrote a letter to those who didn't want to watch the video about why I was doing it. And I had a lot of people follow me from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora. But they didn't know what Agnes and Dora was. They were just like, ooh, pretty clothes. Pretty. Let me find you. Pretty. I'll go with you. So, take me to your clothing, Lita. So, they came over with me. And it was a lot of explaining. I had to go live. I had to try on the clothes. When I do live sales, I do wear like 20 outfits. I go over there and change and come back into something new and tell them how it feels, stretching, how it feels, and show them how it looks on me and all of that stuff so that they will get used to the clothing. So it is a lot of that in the first month or 2. So if you think you're going to come into this and start selling $10,000, you're not. My sponsor, who is now one of the top 5 sellers in the company, started making $900. Then she went to $2,000. And now a year later, she is making $30,000 to $40,000 a month. So you can do it, but it does take time. My first 2 months, I made $3,000 in November and $3,000 in December because I was coming off of LuLaRoe, so I was trying to get rid of all that stuff. I'm a photographer, so those are my busy months. So I did try. I did do live videos. I did post at albums, but I didn't do as much as I should have or I could have. And now January's here and I'm giving it 10,000%. And I'm almost at $3,000. And I'm like $500 away. I'm at $2,500 and it's January 10th. So I'm growing. I'm getting better. My goal by April is to make $15,000. You can watch to see if I do that because I will let you guys know. But that is my goal, is to make $15,000 by April. And I think I can do it. Once people get these clothes in their hands, once my LuLaRoe customers get these clothes, they love them. They love them. I have a few clients who spend $500 with me a month. They have nothing but great things to say about these clothes because they are better. They are, but it will take time for people to realize that. It will, but if you love these clothes and you believe in them, so will your clients. So will your customers. I say clients because of photography. So will your customers. Because it's amazing. Now, on one final note before I reach an hour, because I want to keep this under an hour. Do I regret switching? Absolutely, 1000% no. I do not regret it at all. This company is amazing. I am so happy to be here. I love it so very much. I am grateful for LuLaRoe because it got me a client base to switch over to this company, which made it easier, which helped me to make those $3,000 that first month, because most people, they make about $1,000 their first month. And it gave me the money to start this business. So I can't say that I made the wrong choice because LuLaRoe opened doors for me, but I'm so very happy to be here. I love the clothes. I love the company. I love the people. I'm so very happy to be here. I really am. It's just amazing. And so there you go. If you have any questions, you can email me, shophillaispretties@gmail.com, message me on Facebook, find me, message me, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks for watching this almost 1 hour long video. I gotta go do laundry. Bye guys, have a great day.